Hi, this is Joseph Cobbs again. I'm here with Mr. Richard Phipps, my powerful mentor. He's been teaching me a lot about biology and about teaching in general. And I'm working on Standard 7. This is Module 8, Unit 7, and activity, I think it's number 1. And in this video, I'm trying to use some of Robert Marzano's instructional techniques, some of his strategies using prior knowledge, different questioning techniques, non-linguistic representations, using models, and I use Instant Expert at the end so that the kids can teach each other. I bring up a kid and she helps teach about muscle contractions. So also I talk using some of Bloom's taxonomy, bringing the instruction to a much higher level than just the book has by explaining some of the effects of smoking on the lungs rather than just teaching about breathing. Okay, so Mr. Rick's going to talk about some of the things that he saw and didn't see in the video that I was trying to teach this week in this lesson.
Okay, well, you always summarize it so well. It leaves me very little to
Sorry.
talk about. Yeah, I mean, you got to leave me something here. No, but okay.
Well,
So
I'll say to you, like I said to kids, tell me what you understand in your own words.
Yeah. Right, my own words. Okay, well, you do doing a lot of things here. You know, non-linguistic representations, as you mentioned. You know, you got the heart model, and then so you go through that, and then you have them work on it themselves, you know, hands-on, and then the physical movement part of it was you would show them muscles, your own muscles, and they could feel their own muscles and their own tendons. So they start to connect it with themselves, and so that's all very helpful stuff. You're having them put things in their own words. You have various ways of doing that. One of them is the Instant Expert, and then you're sort of right there prompting as they sort of need a little bit of that. Correcting or steering. So the Instant Expert seems to be a good way of getting, it's nice to have the kids listening to other kids, talking to them. Maybe somehow they might say it in a way that the kids can get it, however that happens, by some mysterious
somehow
process.
They relate better to someone their age.
Yeah, they're listening
Yeah.
better, or God knows. Who knows if it's an accent thing or what it is, but just maybe they're just sympathized because they could be next, you know. So they tune in pretty well.
Put on the spot.
Yeah, they put them on the spot. So lots of cooperative learning. Kids, are teaching each other, and then you had the Japanese student there, the one that doesn't speak English very well at all, and she was having trouble with the gas exchange.
Exactly, yeah.
And you took extra time and spent time with her. Meanwhile, other students are looking either at their laptops, looking at the PowerPoint that you presented, or the book, and so they're all in their own, whatever works for them, whatever attracts them, they have that opportunity to spend some time with it. And you're interconnecting the systems very nicely. You got respiratory and the circulatory, and you've got reference back to previous learning on cellular respiration and connecting that to the big picture, the respiratory system, which is serving that process. So prior learning is you're doing a good job with that. You talked about smoking and emphysema and the things that happen to your lungs. Because way too many, the people have not gotten the message in this culture.
Yeah, this country especially.
You know, they're going through the painful stage that we went through back in the 50s when smoking was cool, and 60s, and then gradually sort of fell off. But they're still in the middle of that love affair with cigarettes, and they're going to have problems. So it's good that they start to appreciate what it actually does to you. Coronary arteries, you know, you're talking about that, and
we talked also about atherosclerosis.
Yeah,
I
hardening the arteries and clogging of arteries, and how that's affected diet and stress and smoking and weight, obesity, and all that. So, you know, more and more, you're making connections from the past and building something that I think is working. I think they're putting it together in a nice way, and you seem to have slowed it down nicely so that they have time to absorb, you know, all the different angles that you're coming at with them. You're providing.
I still think that's my biggest challenge. Is I need to be a little bit more like Robert Manzano and chunking it up in small sections at a time, and talking about it and waiting.
Yeah.
And making sure they got it written down, and then questioning them, and then make sure they can, you know, they understand it in their own words, can explain it back to me. I think my pace, I'm not as good as you at going slow and giving them small chunks. I still need practice on that. Some more.
Yeah, just saying nothing sometimes is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just waiting, pausing, sort of looking through the faces, checking them, saying, okay, as you do, you know. But sometimes, you know, it comes a little quick, you know. And when you're talking about the sodium channels and the nerve transmission of the neuromuscular junction, you know, that comes kind of quickly at some of those kids, and you know, and what I was trying to do, and that was postpone some of the detail. Only give them the essential details for now, and then later when we do the nervous system, add a couple more like sodium and calcium channels that they would need to have. But at least at this point, you know, leave out anything I thought wasn't directly important to the thing. So, but really, I thought you're reinforcing them very nicely and providing recognition. You know, you're recognizing them. You're right there with them, and I think you're very connected. And I think they are very attentive to you, and that says a lot about what you're doing with them. So I think that was an effective lesson that combines some video, the Bozeman video, respiratory, and with the heart model and the PowerPoint. You got all sorts of stuff going. So and time for them to absorb these things, and then check on feedback, and take time with an individual here and there as needed. So all of that addresses several, you know, of the strategies that are helpful. So I think you're pushing any number of good buttons there.
Okay, great. Yeah, I forgot to show you one part of the video. I'll show it to you when we get off the statement. I forgot to show you, but there's a girl, Amy, and she's one of my not highest achieving students. She likes art more than she does biology. Yeah. And when I was talking about the surface area because of the art, it's as great as a tennis court.
Yeah.
And her eyes got real big, and I thought she didn't understand, and I asked her. She said, no, I understood it, just I was amazed that it's that much.
Yeah.
But like I saw her respond to what Mr. Anderson was saying, and I stopped the video and I came over and I said, "What? Did you not understand that?" And she actually did.
Yeah.
But I know that she made a different expression, and I wanted to make sure.
Right.
So at least I'm starting to watch the students, to see if they're getting the understanding, and if they don't, then I can check for understanding. And in that case, she actually understood it, but she was just amazed at how much the surface area of the lungs have. So, anyways, but slowly but surely, learn a little bit as we go.
Yeah, well, very good.
Okay. Okay, well, that's all for this week. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.